That's the one. That's the one. We had to make the chart. We couldn't find the chart. We had to make the chart. I know this one's probably going to pop off because now we got the official chart. Check it out. It's right here. Beautiful. Perfect masterpiece. Perfect freaking masterpiece. Okay, so what I just did, what I was just playing, was these last 4 bars from measure 17 all the way to the end, right? So the last 4 bar sequence, that's what I was playing, because that's the part where maybe it's controversial, maybe people might have differing interpretations, but you see what I'm playing here. Let's be really clear. Classic F major 7, 1, 7, 3, 5 voicing. Sometimes playing that open E string up there, so I was playing like, right? This is where I think it's ambiguous, sort of. The recording does different things, multiple, because it passes like 5 times. I'm going with the good old-fashioned B7 sharp 11, and I'm playing that as 1 flat 7 3 sharp 11. That's what I'm going with there. In the song, it's like a riff or something like that, I think. But it makes sense that it would just be, you know, dominant 7 sharp 11. It's a tritone sub for the 4 chord. That 4 chord B flat major. It's just beauty, 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 right? So to this, to this, to this. That to me is a clever, clever spot, because that B flat, I think in some cases, in some recordings, in some jams, will become the 4 minor chord. So you have B flat in the first 2 beats of measure 18, and the second 2 beats where it says E flat major 7, I feel like you could go to B flat minor for sure. Also, either one is acceptable. Here, right there, beautifully perfect. And then we go to that, literally the final turnaround. It's like it's going to be like a 3-6-2-5, right? But then it just goes to good old-fashioned B7, you know, yeah, I wrote B7 9 sharp. Okay, I just, you know what I'm saying? It's B7 sharp 11. That's what it is. Literally just a whole 4 beats, and then it full circles back to the intro. And literally, that repeats like 5 times or something in the recording. You know, there's a solo one time. This is a great tune for a jam, man, because it's meant to repeat multiple times, obviously with different lyrics and stuff. That intro comes back every single time, just like that. All right, let's talk about, you know, the rest. We just talked about the last 4 bars, because I find those are the most important I wanted to talk about. The rest of it's like pretty obvious, I think. Yeah, intro is in 7, right? 4 plus 3, right? So one thing you want to do always, like, imagine you might be playing this with a singer, right? Imagine you might be by yourself on the guitar, and then you're accompanying a singer. How would you play that intro? You would really just lay it down. What does a singer want? They want you to lay it down. They do not care how good or fancy you are. If you play forms good, they'll call you every single time. So what does the singer want? The singer wants you to go 3, 4. That's what the singer wants you to do. They just want you to crush those downbeats and play the most obvious rhythm ever. If you're really good, you can add some variations. And I don't know this form well enough to get too deep into that stuff, but you know what I'm saying, like, you know your forms, you can build, you can do your variations, but on a tune like this, there's specific things you want to grab. That intro in 7, do not mess it up. If you play it not in 7, people will suspect you're a fraud. So now you see the official intro that always happens at the top of that form that repeats over and over. Then it goes to the A section, okay? A section. You know, look at, easy, right? There's a couple of punches to grab, but just like, maybe what you might play is an accompaniment. So this is the thing, right? You want to commit to a rhythm, right? You just see that it's 4 beats of F major, 4 beats of D minor 7, but that's open to interpretation how you're going to play a rhythm. I might go to something like 3, 4. I'm new to this. I've never played this until today, but I know it's very important. I'm trying to do this the best my abilities, but I'm not trying to perform this. I'm trying to teach this. So what I'm saying is, think about this form, right? That's what you got to take away from this chart. This is why this is so helpful. Just imagine this chart in your mind. That's the schematic. That's the framework. As long as you respect the chart, you have a ton of embellishments you can do throughout this A section. So just on the basic, right? F major 7. I'm looking at the A section, right? Right at the A. That repeats 2 times. F major 7, I'm playing the same one I was talking about a minute ago. 1, 7, 3, 5. And I'm playing like D minor 7, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing my fat shapes. I see a fat shape 1 on the root right there. Yeah, fat shape 1 on the root. And then you got all this different stuff you can do on D minor, right? Add the flat 3 right there. Add the 5th. The 5th. Add the 5th. Add the 7th. Add the 4th. Add the... That's my other song that's coming out, you'll see. But yeah, like stuff like you want to do all these embellishments, like... Or... Those things. That stuff, right? And then on that E flat major, you know, it's like you want to hit like 1 and, so maybe... Hit those ones. The singer wants you to hit them, so hit them, right? So... Dynamite, dude! Absolute dynamite! And you for sure you want to walk down last 3 beats of the final measure of the A section. You're going to want to see I'm just doing, right? B flat major, you know, going 9th into 3, right? Good old fashioned 1, 5, 7, 9 into 3. So it's like on the beat, like, you know what I mean? Classic A minor 7, 1 flat 7, 3 in the melody, or flat 3 in the melody. 1 on G minor 7, 1 flat 7, flat 3 on the melody. And then of course that kind of wants to go to natural 3 of F major on the repeat. Okay, talk about that B section, and we're going to full circle on the final 4 bars here, but this is a perfect way to end it, right? Oh, for sure you got this like A minor 11. Think about this as like a really long 3-6-2-5, right? That's it. You can overcomplicate it with your diminished, passing nightmare diminished. It's a 3-6-2-5. That's all it is, okay? So 3-6-2-5, A minor 11. I'll stop because we got to talk about what actually happens. You want to get in the vibe of that, but no, just let's talk about it. You know, I'm just like literally playing, look at, right? Is that, how else do you explain it? You got 1 flat 7, 11, 5, 1. That voicing, you know, A minor 11, A sus, classic, right? Now, that D7 flat 9, you can invert it. That's why I was just inverting it, right? First inversion, D7 flat 9. Second inversion, D7 flat 9. All that stuff, right? And then that's pulling you that G minor 7. I'm playing not even a 7th right there if I want to add the 7th. All this, like, you want to embellish. All that stuff is where it's at right there. And then look what I'm doing for a C7 sus. I'm not even playing the 7th. I could, though, right there. Maybe whichever one you like, whichever one you please. But for sure, I love this C13 flat 9. It's definitely a 13 flat 9. I love the 13 flat 9 going to the 1 chord. And look at that. It goes to the 1 chord at the big moment of the whole song. All right. F major. Always. And I think it goes to... Right, because when it repeats, the intro only happens... it's only this bit. Well, I'm not even screen sharing right now, but it's only the first system, right? On when it repeats, the intro is cut in half, right? So you can think of it, the intro is starting at bar 5 when it's repeating, right? Just listen to the song, you'll know, right? Listen to the song and look at the chart, and I just showed you the voicings. You'll be bulletproof on one of the best songs ever written.